specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does. Have 1st down yardage.
The question for Mixon was after an injury-riddled 2020, will he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. This one hauled in by Sample. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
35 yards.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Watson.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
Room here to run. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson on first down.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Hunt will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Chubb running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper.
And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
York on now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go. Hey, 10, 10. 11,
Play action. It's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Down to the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. The 20, 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him postgame. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
he's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down. Here's Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Burrow going for it on 4th. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Browns.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
On 4th down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. On 1st down, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago.
But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is entered.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the pack and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stunner hurt till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Picking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I feel on. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time
from Soldier.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
To throw is Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Fields
steps away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Fields throwing again.
Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth,
he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Now it's Fields.
Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. On the move to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Out of the gun, Fields. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 27, Fields flushed out right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now a first down throw. Fields completes a Mooney on the slant.
Touchdown Bears!
Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions results.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one,
That worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind.